technologies. It'll bring you into the Enterprise Ireland website. Also, if you look at bincollective.ie.
Yeah, and do Enterprise Ireland ask them for the accounts of those companies?
They normally don't. It's a declaration that the company makes as part of the application. So they will say what your turnover is, what your number of employees are, etc. There's a kind of a small block of questions that relates to the revenue of the company. Unless there is some doubt about it. I suppose in a lot of cases with Enterprise Ireland we would know.
You can very easily find out from 2 quid.
Yeah.
You can check things very simply.
Well, if you're multinational.
If you're a multinational, yes, that can be taken, unless you've got an individual branch in Ireland that's registered as a different name.
Yeah.
But generally, it's taken as your total international. Yeah.
Thanks, Stuart.
I love the title of that you've used in your logo there, Brian. What was it? Built on partnership. That raised a few eyebrows with clients or not. Or are you saying that you don't use 4D technology to claim variations or loss of expense and all that, or do you say, do you genuinely try?
I think it's more that's more leadership approach.
Yes.
How we run our company in terms of management. The technologies are there only for transparency and provide that level of detail, but it's a leadership approach that's driven by management and driven by the board. We're collaborative, we're not confrontational. That's how it's approached.
I mean, there was some talk on yesterday morning about, ERP systems, and like contractors would have systems internally for their accounts and for their plant and for their materials and for their CVRs and all of that. How does that work with, tools that are predominantly been, design tools, coordination tools? They don't, but they don't seem to talk to each other, do they? Okay, any other questions? Ken, yeah.
Good question on the education training for John as well. Obviously, we're trying to train our graduates for the future industry. And we spent a lot of time in the past on traditional levels, measuring techniques, whatever. And we're trying to guess the pace of change in the industry for the adoption of all those technologies. And this goes for BIM as well. So, from the ITs and the universities, how quickly do you think we should change the way we educate our students to go into that?
I always think the base of it is essential anyway. I think that base needs to be done. I'm a surveyor, land surveyor myself, and you know what I mean. If I landed in the first day and they handed me a laser scanner, I don't think I'd be as, you know what I mean. The concept is that they learn those basics first. I have no problem coming in and doing presentations, you know what I mean, every second semester or every, you know what I mean, or every year, the start of every year, and giving a lowdown, because we, and I'm sure John and all the other guys, Jonathan from Topcon and all the other guys will do the very same. Usually during the summer is when all the latest stuff comes out. So when you're back in college in November, have us come in and present all our technologies and do an update on them, saying this is where we're seeing at this moment in time, because it's changing so rapidly all the time. It's amazing. And organisations like us are acquiring different organisations. So today I could be talking about a good example of it, that GPR. Hexagon, who owns Leica Geosystems, buys a company called IDS Technologies, uses one form of the technology over here, combines it with this, and comes out with this brand new solution to the marketplace. And it's because of acquisitions that are happening with these big organisations. Topcon, Trimble, all these guys are doing the very same thing. So it's moving at a pace. I see it more, talking to the bigger guys, it's going to be more into the mobile data collection. So it's much cheaper for a survey company to send out one guy in a car a day and go out and map out them very, very quickly, and then have 10 lads in an office doing all the work on that point cloud, then sending 10 lads out in 10 cars to try and pick up the data. So I see more rapid data collection with more of the survey, like digital surveying internally then done. But again, it goes down to the basics. You need to understand GPS for doing this, you need to understand control. So again, we have to put in control on site. It needs to be a surveyor that's putting that control in on site, so we still need to understand that. And then internally then it's creating all these, there will be a lot of automation coming with that. We're seeing more of it. You throw at some new software that's coming out, you're throwing the point clouds at it, that's recognising that's a pillar there, boom, just becomes a pillar. It's automatic, ground. but there will always have to be some form of validation from a human right to say, yeah, no, that is a pillar, and it will start recognising it, like artificial intelligence. They will start understanding all these things and doing it itself, you know.
But I mean, all that is causing disruption, isn't it? We're in a kind of a period of disruption now, and it will be for a number of years, as we transform, as I say, or change the way we do things. But in colleges, third level colleges have challenges, budget challenges. You know, we're all, I know in DIT is not unlike any other college, but we're in our silos. You know, architecture, engineering, surveying generally don't talk to each other, or we don't share modules and such like. You know, so I think IT companies could well help, let's say, the educational institutes to push it.
I've never said no to anyone to
Absolutely.
come in and do a presentation, and the likes of Queen's and the likes of Jordanstown, like I go in every year in to see them and do presentations. Like David Comiskey has me in talking to their.
I know.
So 100%. I know Jonathan from Topcon. There's a lot of great stuff going around the country, and talking to educational institutions as well.
Yeah.
Where it's great for me.
Yeah,
To go into a college and talk to some students about something that I love. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Every day of the week.
the next generation. Okay, maybe one final.